Okay. Hush, Axel. Move. Move. Ugh. Hello, Lorenzo. Just gonna put this in the Discord real quick. Ugh. I'll just tag it here just to see who all is online to watch. Hello, Axel. Hello, the Harbinger, Lorenzo. Peak Souls 2. I have not played Dark Souls 2. I have not played Dark Souls 2 before. But we will be continuing with Dark Souls 1. The hope is that I can finish this by the time the Elden Ring DLC comes out, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Hello, Jackson. Depression Core 6. I will not be playing Armored Core 6. I will not. I already went and killed, what's it called? Moonlight Butterfly. That's the name. We killed them last time. So from here, where do we go, I wonder? Because I killed a Moonlight Butterfly. Return to where Taurus Demon was. If you're trying to make me fight Havel, you can leave right now. I'm not fighting Havel. Just backstab. I'm not gonna fight Havel. Is this where I go? Oh, it's Onion Bro. I remember you from Dark Souls 3. Hello, Onion Bro. He remains thoroughly unimpressed.
I was absorbed in thought. I am Dietmar of Katarina. I've run flat up against the wall.
Backshot him. Word?
The thing just won't budge. No matter how long I wait. So here I sit, weighing my options. Still closed. Still closed. Still closed.
Okay, he doesn't have anything else to say. Cool. Alright, well, let's mosey. Sigurd is better than Siegmeyer. Change my mind. Sigurd. Oh, that must be the one from Dark Souls 3 then, right? Alright, so we're going back to Taurus Demon. If I even remember how to get there. I've not played this game since the last stream, which was 2 weeks ago? I think it was 2 weeks ago. I played this on stream and at no other time. Oh, wait. Around Taurus Demon. No, that's not the area I'm thinking of. Oh, yeah, I forgot how slow this one is. Oh, I cannot. That's right, you can only roll in 4 directions. I tried to, like, roll at an angle around him, But then I remembered, oh yeah, you can't do that. You can only roll in 4 directions. That's tough. Did they fix that in the Demon Souls remake? Because I'm assuming OG Demon Souls was like that too, so I wonder if they fixed that in the remake. The key is to the door at Dragon Bridge, not Taurus. Hello, Yakov. Scroll through your inventory. Oh. Master key. The tech bits, the holodisc, and my master key. Do you see the key? Undead Berg. Okay, well, here's the problem. I don't know where that is. So we're just gonna ramble on back and hope we stumble our way there. Actually, wait a minute. I don't need to go around this way. Because didn't I open up a front door around here? That's tough. That's okay. That's not part of the plan. Only 3 guys. 2 legs, nothing to it. Jackson will get that reference. No one else will though. Where is your blicky? What do you mean the blicky? They did fix the rolling in the Demon Souls. In Demon Souls remake, everything else is exactly the old game, which is cool. Okay, well at least they fixed the rolling issue. That would have really sucked if they kept the 4-direction rolling. That would have been rough. Let's see here. Greatness and perfection of Liurnia. There is nothing in Liurnia. I'm assuming that's the joke, that Liurnia is kind of a waste. Because there's not really anything there. Alright. If there's any lag, just let me know. Let's see here. Where is your blicky? I do not know what you mean. Okay. Ah, stick drift. Stop. Stop. My stick drift is making my lock on be stupid. We have lag? I'm looking at my phone here. Okay, no, I think it's just my phone. Okay, just making sure. My phone was being stupid. But my phone in general has issues with the internet, like staying connected to it, and I don't know what causes it. Like, my phone will just, like, drop the internet connection for some reason, and I don't know why. Let me scroll up and see if I missed anything. Yeah, exactly. Okay, what's this list? Okay. See that stick drift? I did not switch lock on there. See, there it is again. Ah, stick drift, stop. Dude, these PS5 controllers, these things are not made very well. Because, like, I dropped it on my floor one time, and the thing almost died on me. And you know how I fixed it? You know the genius way I fixed it? When it quit working, I picked it up and dropped it a second time, and it started working again. That's exactly how I fixed it. But yeah, the stick drift right now is awful. And Axel is awake, so he is being a bit of a menace. So if you hear anything, it's probably me spraying him with a water bottle, because he's a menace. One time too many. Yeah, I mean, I had figured, well, it ain't working. Let me try dropping it a second time. So I held it off the floor and dropped it again, picked it up, and it started working. That was how I fixed it. And these days, if the stick drift gets too bad, I'll just smack it like that right there one good time. And then the stick drift will cut out for a little bit. These things aren't made very well, though. They kind of suck. The engineer, exactly, bro. Alright, so where am I going? You said around Taurus Demon? Alright, this is annoying. Should I just go back down here? Oh, he's back. Door at the end of the Dragon Bridge? Okay. I'll go back up. Would it be better to just go around, you think? Alright. We'll go back up. I'm trying to avoid this dragon, but I feel like there's probably no, no way to avoid it. I mean, it's like the PS5 controller already has stick drift after like 3 years of me having it. I used the same PS3 controller for like 10 years before I replaced it. I had a corded one that was set up in the way, in the button configuration was like an Xbox controller, and that was like the objectively superior way to have a controller. Oh, really? That hit me? I don't believe you. Let me see if I can bait him to do it again. I wish they made controllers that were set up like GameCube controllers, dog. This is gonna hurt. Oh, he's not gonna do it? Oh, thank you. Yeah, I wish they set up controllers like the GameCube. I loved my GameCube controller back on the Wii. Or was it a Wii U where I used it? I can't remember. But I remember I loved the button layout on a GameCube controller. PS3 was absolutely base, bro. I use my PS3 to this day, bro. I was playing Call of Duty Ghost Extinction on it last night. I still use my PS3, dog. Do you have Master Key? Yes, I have Master Key. That's a wyvern, not a dragon. Uh-huh. Prepare for suffering? How bad could it be? Is this not something I can just, I can just I'm him my way through? Hello. Oh, I'm back here. I know where this is. seems like the golden rule of Dark Souls 1 is just make sure you swing first. Oh, okay. You can I'm him it? Really? Oh, well, wow. I mean, where's the challenge then? Oh. That's a burning pile of bodies. Doge? Stop. The master key, people want you to skip 2 areas. Okay, well, I don't want to skip 2 areas. Is this area gonna be like really rough or something?
Somebody, please let me out of here. Help me. Damn, I'm finished out of this ever.
Can I open the door? Do I open the door? Do I open? Axel, move. Stop sitting in front of the TV. Oh, it's locked. Oh no! So, the Snitch put out an interesting tweet this morning. He put out, like, finish the word, and it was just an S with a bunch of dots, so... It seems to me like everyone is pointing to, Showcase. Lunatic Ignis randomly posted a date that said, like, ow, like 5/19/24, which makes me wonder if they're gonna announce the Showcase then. These torch hollows are aggravating, I swear. Yeah, torch hollows are disgustingly OP. That was awful. Yeah, obviously I think there's a showcase coming up, like right around the corner. Any bonfires, chat? Okay, no breaking that. Wonder what they're going to show us. I imagine we're going to see what Santa Monica is working on next. Probably whatever Naughty Dog is working on. Sadly, dude, more than any game announcement, I would love if they just went on stage and said, Naughty Dog will be closing its doors effective immediately. What is that? I am Naughty Dog's #1 op. Oh, what? Oh, why does he make that sound? Stop making that noise. L-Take. I mean, I'm Naughty Dog's #1 op. I'm sorry. King Heffy, it's just... I don't think Naughty Dog's a bad studio, it's just... They don't make it, like, outside of The Last of Us 1, they haven't made anything special since Jak and Daxter. Like, it's nothing special. I don't think they make bad video games, they just make average video games. What about Uncharted? Mid. Uncharted 1 is just bad. I played that for the first time in like 2016. That game just sucks. Uncharted 2 was good. I'll say, like, it was a good game, but it wasn't anything special. And I didn't finish 3 and I didn't finish 4. Because I just lost interest. But 1 was bad. It's just straight up bad. 2 was good, and 3 and 4 couldn't hold my interest. The Last of Us... Oh, sorry, there's a sign outside. The Last of Us 2, I don't think is as bad as everyone likes to say. It's mid. It's nothing, like, it's nothing special, is my thing. And that's kind of my issue with Naughty Dog as a whole. They don't do anything special, but they get two-handed slurped to high heaven. Like, I will actively say that I think The Last of Us has done more harm for gaming than good. I actually like The Last of Us Part 2. It's mid. I mean, I don't hate it. Played The Last of Us 1 recently, 7.5. That's a bit harsh. That's a little bit harsh. I think the gameplay for The Last of Us 1 falls a little short, but story-wise, I mean, you can't take away how good the story was in The Last of Us 1. Around the fog, there's a shortcut? Around the fog? Oh yeah, right here, you're right. Storyless. Gameplay was lacking, and it's like, I wouldn't really say, okay, it's tough with The Last of Us 1, like, was the gameplay really lacking that bad? Maybe not, it's just, that game is really, it's like, that genre as a whole is not something I can play a ton of. I would say that the gameplay overall, like, holds up better than Part 2's. Now hear me out. Part 2's gameplay, oh, that's too bad. I thought he was going to run. Part 2's gameplay is objectively better than Part 1's, but it's like, it's not that much better, and the game's twice as long. That's the thing, like, objectively, Part 2 has better gameplay, but the thing is, the gameplay isn't that much better, and it's twice as long as the first. Like, I got bored of The Last of Us Part 2 around, like, the halfway point in terms of its gameplay, whereas with The Last of Us 1, I didn't start feeling it until probably the Ellie section of the game. Part 2 has goated gameplay. It has fun gameplay for the first few hours. And then it gets boring. Oh my god. See, this is why I prefer cats right here. Dude. Dog. I swear to god, this is... No. But yeah, like, it's just, I don't think Part 2 is as bad as everyone says it is, but I also just, I don't think it's anything special. It's running around shooting people's faces for 20 hours straight. The thing is, I can think of a dozen games that do stealth and shooting and melee and puzzles and infected gameplay and people gameplay and like normal human gameplay. I can think of a dozen games that does everything that game does but better. That's the thing. Like I said, it doesn't do it poorly. I also find it weird that in The Last of Us Part 2, like, they really hyped up a lot of basic features. Like, they were trying to pump me up in Part 2 for a jump button, a dodge button, and a go prone button. Like, Naughty Dog, I don't think you know this. These features have been in a couple other games before. Like, that to me, that struck me as the fish move out of your way. That's what that reminded me of. Dude. This game hates heavy weapons, dude. All dogs use the counter just walk backwards. Well, yeah. I think the last of us PvP would have been fun. Or really boring. I never tried it. How's the suffering so far? It's okay. I mean, the thing is, you don't play these games to relax. Like, Souls games are weird, because, like, I have fun playing them, but I don't play them to have fun. It's weird. Like, if I'm just chilling by myself, I never boot up a Souls game unless it's Bloodborne. Because I just, like, I know Bloodborne well enough to where literally anything doesn't matter. I know I'll win regardless. Because I just know the game backwards and forwards. I kind of disagree with all your points, but at least you got some good zombies takes. I mean, yeah, I know I have good zombies takes. Which again, you know, I'm not gonna be like Amazing Lucas or something and say, oh my god, The Last of Us Part 2, what an absolute disaster. Oh, it's so awful. It's not offensively bad or anything like that. It's nothing special. And the gameplay was nothing special. I need to go through and just like replay all the zombies maps in general, King Heffy. Like, I need to just suck it up and play through all of them again. Because I hadn't replayed Shadows of Evil since BO4 came out. Because, you know, I think Blood of the Dead let me down so bad I wanted to go back and replay some Black Ops 3 stuff. But yeah. Haven't played Shadows in a few days. I should probably go back and play it. Why'd you name your channel Elism? No comment. Let's see. How bad was Borealis, really? He was the worst boss in Elden Ring. Oh, hello. I tried all of BO4. Like, BO4 had some good maps, like, you know, like Tog der Toten I thought was really good. Ancient Evil was really good. 9 was good, but I mean, the thing is, for every Tog der Toten, for every Ancient Evil, you've got a Voyage of Despair. You've got a Blood of the Dead. You've got an Alpha Omega. Dead of the Night was good too, though. The BO4 system is just a problem. Oh, King Heffy, did you see that someone finally got round 100 on Call of the Dead? That was crazy. The strat they used for it was insane. Oh, hello, DRM Domain. Hey, same to you. We do not hit merchants on the first playthrough. I don't go out of my way to kill merchants regardless. Oh, I know where this is. This is right outside of Firelink. Cool. Let me go rest here since it's a kindled bonfire. Let's see here. Great maps, poor gameplay. Yeah, and I mean, you know, you like if I play Mob of the Dead and I want to go for higher rounds, it's like, oh, okay, how am I going to use this trap? You know, how am I going to do all these things to get to round 100? Oh man, Hell's Redeemer, I can use the Hell's Redeemer. Whereas in Black Ops 4, it's like I'm going to sit in this corner and use 2 weapons for 8 hours. Like, you want to know what the round 100 on Alpha Omega is? You knife until you get to round 100. How did they get past the impossible round? So they figured out that in Black Ops 1 there's a system where if a zombie never targets the player or hasn't moved in a while, it'll just kill them off in 30 seconds. So basically they found a way to constantly get the game to kill zombies. So, you know, we've evolved from guns killing zombies to traps killing zombies to now the game is killing the zombies for you. Because the theoretical max round for Call of the Dead was 96, I think. Like, that was, if you had the perfect run, the highest you could get was 96. And they finally figured out that you can do a certain strat and the game will just kill them off for you. And that's how they got to 100. Because they got to where the game would just kill them off instead of the player. Under the bonfire? I don't believe you. Oh, the level up lady? Never forget that Noah J456 said that Call of the Dead was a bad map, but then put Descent from Exo Zombies as like his number 5 best map. Never forget that. Yeah, his tier list was bad. Now, I thought a really interesting list was that one that Mr. T. Lexify recently reacted to it. By CJ, whatever his name was. Like, he had an interesting list. I didn't agree with some of it, but it was really interesting to hear his take on a lot of things. Alright, so I guess we're going back to that fog gate now, right? Oh my god, yeah, King Heffy, you mean Chaos X Silencer's tier list? And the greatest zombies map of all time. Keener der Toten, Black Ops 1. I think Lex turned that into like a notification on his stream. Or like if someone subs, you hear, and the best zombies map of all time. Keener der Toten, Black Ops 1. I think Lex turned that into an alarm. And disagrees with me, shall be banned. We'll see. We will see if they will be. I stopped watching Lex because all he does is react to stuff now. I mean, yeah, but I watch some of those. Like, if he reacts to, like, a tier list, I'll watch it. I watch him whenever he does, like, a new round 100. Okay, so I guess we're going to that fog gate. Let's see what it is. Yeah, Lex is remastering Die Rise on BO3, and that's pretty interesting. Because I think his BO3 remaster can sort out a lot of the jank that came with Die Rise.
I have lost. Now dish up some salt.
Because Die Rise was an interesting map, but it's just some jank. That's the best way I can put it. Just some jank. Okay, so where is that fog wall? I think it's back down this way. Yeah, like I think Die Rise is a lot easier to fix than like Transit or something like that. Which, you know, I'm not gonna say Transit was as bad like as everyone said it was. Like, it is leaps and bounds better than like Infection from Exo Zombies or something like that. How bad can it be? We will see. I don't know what's coming. Alright. Let's go ahead and get to this fight. Oh. Oh. Transit was too ambitious. Yeah, like there was no way they were making an open world zombies map in 2012. That won't happen. In which, you know, they went back to it, and I guess it's not quite the same. Oh, that was an interesting texture glitch. Yeah. What do we got? Capra Demon? Oh my god, there's dogs. Why would you put dogs in this, dude? Hello, I'm stun locked. Okay. This fight sucks. You mean like every boss in Dark Souls 1? I can't be but so mad. Like, I know the bosses in this game are gonna suck for the most part. Surely no one's gonna judge me for the quit outs, right? Do the dogs respawn when I kill them, or do they stay dead? That'll be a big deciding factor on how rough this is. In case I need them. They respawn? Oh my god in heaven. God damn it. One sec. Oh, wow, okay. Why is this arena so small? You might hear a lawnmower running in the background. Ignore that. You might hear that. Why is this arena so small? Why do I have to fight them in a little private closet? Like, why? Dude, strippers give lap dances in bigger rooms than that. This enemy was reused in Elden Ring? Was he Omen Killer? I don't know. I don't know what he is. I see he's using 2 weapons. Was he Omen Killer? He was? Okay. I figured he was Omen Killer. That's what he reminded me of. Chat, I don't even know how I'm going to beat this boss. Like, I can't stay alive against this boss for, like, 10 seconds. How do I beat him? I guess I could shield. I forget that the shield is actually good in this. Gotta give me that stupid fog gate! God! Yeah, this is a... So this... Okay, this is that boss in this. As Maxtor said, in every single From Software Souls game, they always put in an encounter they didn't really finish and call it a day. So this is that one for this game. Hello? I was blocking that. Oh, he hit me? How did he hit me with that? Ah, oh, that's too bad. Okay, if I can kill the dogs, he'll go down easy. If I can kill the dogs, he'll be easy. He keeps getting around my shield somehow or another. I'll just have to figure out a way to stop that. Ow, you cunt. Dog, this fool couldn't firebomb. Yeah, if I can figure out a way to stop him from getting around the shield like that, he'll go down pretty easy. I like recent Souls games. Yeah, true. Why is it so easy for him? I'm just him, bro. What can I say? It's easy. He did not stand a chance, dog. Are we here? Are we here? Hello? I'm seeing it on my phone here. I'm looking at the playback on my phone and it's working fine. Are we there? Hello? Okay, are we back? Good. Are we back? Alright, we're back. Hello, Sean the Mad Monk. Oh, you fool! The stun lock is insane, dog. Ow. Well, dude, how is he getting around the shield? I don't understand how he gets around it like that. Dude, what is... What is he doing to get around that shield? Dog, this guy is an asshole. This guy is annoying. What is he doing to get around the shield? I gotta get a faster weapon, dog. I can't do this. I can't do this. Alright, I'm trying to be honorable and not use a dex weapon. But I am simply sick of this. Just roll, dog. The rolling in this game is janky as hell. We'll try it again, sure. Dude, this fucker with the fire bombs right here. I'm not gonna say it. I was gonna say something to get me banned for a second there. Calm down, Carmen. Calm down. Get the light load. What do you want me to do? Get naked? Bam, bam, bam. Is this fat roll? remove the shield. Okay, so now what? This is light roll now, or what? But now I can't like block. I can't really block against him. I mean, this is a game where shields are still useful, so I would like to be able to take advantage of that. I'm fairly early. The update isn't here yet. No, not yet. Dark Souls 2 OG is good. I don't like First Sin. I only have Scholar of the First Son. I don't have the original. Get in. Go, go, go. Dude. This is garbage, dude. This is garbage. Dark Souls 1 is so... It's not hard, it's just janky. Shield? Oh, dude, everyone screamed at me to take this shield off. What do you mean? Everyone screamed at me to not use the shield. Dog, this is... Ugh. Everyone told me don't use shields in this game. Everyone said don't use shields because get to light load or whatever. So I took the shield off. I triggered the dogs by running. I'll just reset the aggro with that. Get in. Dog, turn and hit the dogs! What are you doing? He's retarded. He's retarded. That's the only explanation. Dude, this fight is garbage. Are all the fights in Dark Souls 1 just bad? Is that just the way it goes? Are all the fights in this game just bad? I haven't had a good fight yet. Cause I mean, Asylum Demon was eh. He's an Erdtree avatar. Taurus Demon was okay, I guess. Butterfly sucked. Gargoyle sucked. This one sucks. All right. What did you? He just Goomba stomped me, really? How did he even get up there? Dog, I'm stun locked. What can I do? It's a shame the bosses really suck in this game, because, like level-wise, I think that this game is way better than Dark Souls 3, but so far, I mean, I have not fought a good boss. You're not listening? That's mid-load. Your strategy ain't doing it? Go up the stairs? Dude, there's dogs and a omen killer on the stairs. Alright, the gloves are off. But psh. Give me that. And then let's change this up. What's something lighter I can wear? Nothing. Okay, that's great. I've got the lightest stuff I can possibly have on now. See, it's just I end up with fat roll. Are you gonna do the DLC? I plan to do the game, yeah. Well, if I'm already at this, does this have better guard than that? Or does this have better guard? Alright. Oh, I turned around. He hit me through the guard. Dude, what? He had him. Dude, I don't know what to do. He just missed. He just missed with his sword. He hit me through my shield, and then I missed my attack to kill the dog. Okay, cool. Cool. Like this encounter in any other Souls game would be a joke, but Dark Souls 1 is just so janky, bro. You have to go to the top of the dog. I was on the top of the stairs. What do you mean? And then I went to hit the dog and I missed, and then I had to jump off before I got gangbanged. I was on the top of the stairs. Give me a gun. Give me a gun, dude. Oh, he tanked that? Oh my God in heaven. They had to put 2 goddamn dogs right in front of the door, really? Dude, this shit. I might have to bend the knee and pick up a dex weapon, dude. I can't hit anything. Gimme. Alright, we're bending the knee. Block, dude. I did block. I just can't hit the goddamn dog. Say something useful next time. I'm starting to get annoyed. Okay, so this is the ledge. Oh my God. Oh, come on, dude. This is why I am not using this Y. You shut up. I'm not using this Y. Hello, Magma. But see, this is why I play Bloodborne and Sekiro. This is why those two are my games. Hello, Evelyn. Almost every combat encounter in those games is so fluid, and I love it so much. I will humor you once more. Well, the thing is, if I'm... Okay. Oh, you've got to be shitting me. Okay, so that... No, I didn't! That might have been stick drift. That might have been a stick drift there. If you're wondering why I'm not locking on, it's because I have stick drift in my right stick. And because when I lock on, the camera will bounce all over the place because of it. So that's why I'm not locking on. What? Dude, he's hitting me regardless. Level endurance. Oh yeah, let me get on that. Oh, I don't have any souls other than Moonlight Butterfly. Oh yeah, that might be a problem. What? Really? It never happened any of the other 30 times I've run past him. I think Rose rolls are a little heavy. I swear to God, if I get one more unhelpful tip, I'm gonna lose my mind. Stop. Dude. Alright, we're just gonna set the controller down. Let me just switch to this so I can run past them. Wait for that. Oh, wait, wrong way. Are you gonna play Dark Souls 2 eventually? The hope is to finish this by the time the Elden Ring DLC comes out. Play that on stream, and then, I don't know, maybe loop back around to Demon Souls or Dark Souls 2, I don't know. Take them out one by one. What, those guys? Dog, I'm not killing those enemies every single time I do this run back. I'm not. I'm just not. I will quit playing before I kill 10 enemies before every single run back. How did that fall not kill him? Oh, Christ in heaven. I don't have the patience for that. I have Demon Souls Remake. So I'll play that. I'm not playing OG Demon Souls though. Given this gameplay, dog, I cook in Bloodborne and Sekiro. Look up, like, dude, I beat Sekiro without using my sword. I just don't do well with jank. Dude. Why do you not have any poise in this game also? You have, like, no poise. Oh, that was me. Yeah, I just slipped there. I feel like I get hit out of everything. OG is my favorite version to play. I'm not playing OG Demon Souls. I'm stun locked. Hello. Alright. Dude, like, you can't heal because you have to stand still, so you'll die regardless. Like, do you even have a PS3? Dog, I literally said earlier I was playing it last night. I was playing my PS3 last night. You're wearing Sneaky Thief armor? Well, okay, what's the alternative? Alright. We'll put this on. Oh, look at that. Oh, yeah. Wow. Would you look at that? Go play Elden Ring and Pratt. I know he's an Omen killer. We're just gonna do that so I can run around him. I'm aware of what he is, but it doesn't help anything. This is probably worse than the Gargoyles fight. Poise is overpowered in this game? Why do you lie like that? Let's see. Tank his attacks and get to the stairs. Yeah, but if I put any heavier armor on, I fat roll. So, I don't know. Just that I get hit out of everything in this game. You said Poise is overpowered, and I get hit out of everything in this game. Dude, they put dogs right in front of this staircase. Whoever did this needs to go to hell. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200, bruh. Yeah, he just goes through your shield. On that attack just goes through the shield. Wear Havel's armor. Oh yeah, why didn't I think of that? Oh, that's why. Maybe I'll try putting on something heavier when I actually get there. Let me wear something light, like on the road there, though. Did he start with Elden Ring? Don't you ever insult me like that again. Did I start with Elden Ring? No. Don't you ever insult me by insinuating I started with Elden Ring. He basically did. Elden Ring was the 4th Souls game I played. Be quiet. Elden Ring was my 4th Souls game. I played Bloodborne, Sekiro, Dark Souls 3, and then Elden Ring. Like, I don't... Okay, you see, Logan, I don't have an issue with this game being slow. I have an issue with jank. Hit me? Thank you. You know, we're gonna go with your strat. We're just gonna get so heavy. Oh. Let's just get as heavy as we can. Jank runs in this game as well as they try tonight, but yeah. I mean, the game is janky. Take the better shield. What, the night shield? Sure. All right. Let's just get as heavy as we can possibly get, dog. Let's just do that. Let's top ourselves off at full HP. Dark Souls 1 is blood. Nah, dog. The thing is, like, Bloodborne's issues is, like... Bloodborne's biggest issue, I think, is that its boss lineup isn't very good without its DLC. But, like, the bosses aren't bad. Bloodborne doesn't have good bosses, but they don't have, like, poorly designed fights. Use Claymore? Nah, we're just getting heavy, man. We'll just use the Zwei. Why not? But yeah, like... Outside of its DLC, Bloodborne has a pretty weak boss lineup. For the most part. Logarius is good. I like Shadows of Yharnam. Shadows is probably my favorite boss in Bloodborne, not counting DLC. Or Chalices. The Chalices have some good bosses, like Pthumerian Elder. Like, but the thing is, outside of external things, the main game of Bloodborne has a really weak boss lineup, and that's definitely that game's biggest issue. However, that being said, the bosses are not poorly designed or infuriating. Let me see here. Has some jank too. Ebrietta's hitbox. That's one boss, and even then, I wouldn't say it's that bad. It can get annoying, but it's not that bad. Bloodborne, the only bit of jank in the entirety of Bloodborne is that you can't roll out of a sprint. That is the only thing in the entire game that I would call janky. As someone who has beaten the game once with every single weapon, and has played the game 29 times in total, ran the Chalices 5 times. Yeah, the only speck of jank in Bloodborne is that you can't roll out of a sprint. Hello, Comet. I named Ebrietta's, but there's a Maria, Shadows, and even more. What, Shadows have bad hitboxes? I don't think that at all. I don't think Maria's easy. Maria is, like, I think on my boss ranking, I put Maria as, like, the 5th easiest boss in the game. I said Rom was harder than Maria. Shadows are mid. I ought to ban you for that. That's my favorite boss in the main game of Bloodborne. Okay, can I... Okay, Yeah, man, the ledge is such a good trick. Yeah, dude, Weeb Trash, you're so right about the ledge, man. It's so great to get up there to that ledge. It really gives you a huge advantage. Bloodborne is as jank as Dark Souls 1 in terms of enemies. You are objectively incorrect. You are deluded. We're just gonna equip just nothing so I can run there quicker. I guess I should put something on though. Just to make sure I don't get gangbanged and take a ton of damage on the way. Bro, the Dark Souls 1 copers are insane from what I can tell. Saying Bloodborne is just as jank as Dark Souls 1, it's just faster, so it hides it. That is some insane coping. Evelyn, I spent the entirety of the last stream making fun of that moan. Just the way, like, when he gets hit, he goes, oh. Oh, ow. What, dude? How do attacks just not hit enemies? What am I doing wrong? Janky is anyways a very no that dude. Come on now, Lorenzo. Don't be a Dark Souls 1 coper. Jank is a perfect word to describe when something in video games either does not work as intended or is nowhere near close to being what's the best way to put it? To being as envisioned, I guess. Dark Souls 1 is janky as hell and you love it. It's janky as hell and I hate it. And, like, I play a lot of games from the PS2, the PS3. Why does that just hit me? Okay, so you said wait for him to whiff his giant attack and then plunge him. Oh yeah, man, he whiffed it. Thank God he whiffed it. I can really get a good counter in now. Ha! I missed. That was me. No, stop, dude, turn the other way, Souls guy. Mr. John Dark Soul, could you turn the other way when you're falling, please? Yeah, man, the ledge, wow. Such a brilliant strategy. Dude, he just walked up there the same way I did. Yeah, man, the ledge. But the ledge, dude, is so great. It's so useful. Oh my god. I'm doing it wrong, chat. I'm doing it wrong. It hits regardless. What am I supposed to do about that? That is so much damage. Oh man. I'm saved, chat. Why can't you block that? Yeah, okay. Now that was some damage. Okay, so you can't block that either. Oh, I missed. Run! Go the other way. Just let me do that again so I can not fight this boss anymore. Dude, no, I didn't press R1, game. Oh, we're done. Thank God. I'm never fighting that guy again. Why no grass crest shield? Because do I have it? No, I don't. Because I don't have the shield. I guess I have to get used to it with streaming, but I'm sick of like people asking, "Oh, why aren't you using this?" Because I don't have it. Because I'm all out of money. Open the door near the shortcut to Firelink. What door? Yes, I have the master key. What door do you want me to open? I had fire bombs. Whatever. Stop being obese. I'll stick with this. We'll just make the playthrough take way longer. How about that? I'm gonna have fun. Comet. Dark Souls 3 is not trash. I think it's overrated, but I don't think it's trash, okay? At least I didn't have to fight Capra Demon in Dark Souls 3. It's trash? I disagree that it's trash. It's a bit overrated, but it's not trash. Armor Core 6, Ben Sekiro. Dark Souls 3 is better than Elden Ring. I disagree with that. I think Bloodborne and Sekiro are easily still the best too. And you know, I'm one of the people who says that Lies of P is also comparable to these Souls games too. Like, I always tell people, Lies of P is not a Souls-like. Lies of P is a Souls game. So I also think that should be considered as like one of the best Souls games. Sekiro isn't a Souls game. Sekiro is 100%. Like, it is in line with the Souls games, and it will be counted as such. How can you say that? What do you mean, that Lies of P is just that good? I mean, Lies of P is great. Lies of P is, I think, one of the best Souls games out there. If we include Lies of P, my ranking goes Bloodborne, Sekiro, Lies of P, Elden Ring, and then Dark Souls 3. That's an attack from Bloodborne, I recognize that. Yeah, the Merciless Watchers have that. Where is a bonfire? Lies of P is way more jank than... You can't mean than this, dog. If you mean than this, I will ban you right now. Do you plan on using any magic? No. This is a Modder Band moment. Do you want to play a game of Modder Band? Because I promise that will not work out for you. Alright, just making sure. It feels jank? No. This is Dr. Whom's alt account, chat. That's what this is. Logan is Dr. Whom's alt account. For those of you who don't know, which I guess none of you would know other than people who are in the Discord, there's a guy in my Discord named Dr. Whom, and he said he quit playing Lies of P and called it literally unplayable because there weren't a ton of boxes to roll through in the main game, and he was in the main starting room. He said, like, wow, there's no, like, trash assets on the floor to add atmosphere. It's completely unplayable. It's such a shell of a game compared to FromSoft's titles. He was dead serious. I thought he was kidding. This man was dead serious. Lies of P has some jank? Nah. You can't defend Dark Souls 1 and then in the same breath say, oh, but Lies of P's got some jank. Yeah, dog, that is impossible. Saying that, like, you now have a criminal record? You are a felon? Dude, he dodged it. Oh, he got me. Herder, new game good. Herder, new game better than Dark Souls 1. What are you talking about? Like, I want to make it clear, I am liking everything about Dark Souls 1 except for the bosses. Like, I think level-wise, enemy placement-wise, for the most part, atmosphere-wise, even graphically, I'll take this over Dark Souls 3 any day of the week, dog. Because, I mean, I am a Dark Souls 3 hater, 100%. I am a Dark Souls 3 hater. But I just cannot stand the jank of this game. Like, my exact quote that I said in the Discord was, without its boss lineup, Dark Souls 3 would be flipping burgers. That was my exact quote. If the bosses of Dark Souls 3 weren't so good, that game would be flipping burgers at McDonald's. Why do you hate Dark Souls 3, though? I don't like the visuals. I think the enemy placement is annoying. I think a lot of the enemies end up being annoying. I don't really care for the weapons. Of course I didn't use all the weapons because there's like 200, but I used a lot of weapons. And I didn't really care for any of the weapons. Like I said, I didn't really care for any of the levels. I thought the level design was more annoying than anything. I didn't really care for, like I said, the visuals. Everything was too gray. I didn't really get the feeling of any atmosphere. You know, everyone says, oh, dude, the atmosphere of Dark Souls 3. Yes. Look up a picture of, like, gray fog just over a swamp. Yes, atmosphere. Felt like I was playing Call of Duty World War II Zombies. Exactly, Simeon, the atmosphere in question. Exactly. This is, yes, atmosphere. Delightful. Bloodborne has the same atmosphere throughout the whole game. The thing is, it doesn't, though. Like, Bloodborne has atmosphere, yeah, has great atmosphere, and yes, Bloodborne is a very gray game, but there's a difference in the way that it's, like, in the way that it's handled, because Bloodborne is very gray, but I think the architecture in general in Bloodborne is way better. There are plenty more areas that aren't just gray. I mean, like Central Yharnam, when you first start the game, is not gray. Cathedral Ward is gray because it's nighttime. Let's see here. Yahargul, I mean, it's purple. Forbidden Woods is gray because it's nighttime. Castle Canehurst, you're in the castle most of the time, so it's different. Hemwick is obviously nothing. Bloodborne mixes a couple of aesthetics together to create. Bloodborne mixes a couple of aesthetics together to create what makes it so critically acclaimed, whereas Dark Souls 3 is just gray. Dark Souls 3 gets good in its DLCs. Nah, dog. Ashes of Ariandel, or however you say that, I hated Ashes. I hated it. I think it was an awful area with awful enemies with awful bosses. I absolutely hated that DLC. I think the area sucked. I think the new enemies sucked. I think the level design sucked. And I think the bosses sucked. Ring City was good. I did like Ring City. Midair was fun, even though he was kind of frustrating. Gale was great, but I honestly thought Gale was a bit too easy. Like, I second tried Gale after almost killing him on the first try. I will say, if there is actually one issue I do take with Bloodborne's combat seriously, and it's not jumping out of a sprint, it is the counter hit system. The counter hit system in Bloodborne is just bad. There's no nice way to say it. It is not implemented very well. Sister Fried is bad? Yes. I did not like Sister Fried, man. She was in the wrong game, bro. Wrong game. Thoughts on Forrest Gump? Good movie. I was still playing Peak. I see. I am. Well, I beat Capra Demon, and that was, in fact, not Peak. Like, I went into Dark Souls 3 hearing, like, oh, dude, Sister Fried and Slave Knight Gale, they're gonna be, like, the toughest fights ever. Sister Fried killed me 13 times, Gale killed me once, but the boss that killed me the most was Mr. Pontiff Sullivan. Dude, Pontiff Sullivan, I think, killed me 25 times. What game should Fried be in? Bloodborne. Fried's in the wrong game. Bloodborne or Elden Ring. But yeah, Mr. Pontiff Sullivan killed me the most in Dark Souls 3. I died 24 or 25 times to Pontiff. Oh god, not these things. Oh, why is he making that noise? These things are in Bloodborne. They're in the Chalice dungeons. I recognize them. And if it's like Bloodborne, yep. Use fire, yep. I remember that from the Chalice enemies. Fried in Elden Ring, oh god. She'd be better than in Dark Souls 3. Pontiff was an absolute menace, dude. Pontiff was brutal. I don't understand your issues. I only died thrice to each boss. Well, that's the thing. Only a few bosses in Dark Souls 3 really killed me more than a handful of times. Like, I died... I think I died, like, once or twice to Abyss Watchers. Or did I first try them? I know I either beat Abyss Watchers on the first try or I beat them very quickly. Let me see here. Osiris I beat on the first try. Champion Gundyr I beat on the first try. Nameless King he killed me 4 times. I didn't die to Half-Light. Midair killed me about 20 times. Fried killed me 14 times. 14. Champion Gundyr, not Champion Gundyr. Champion and Gravetender and Great Wolf killed me maybe 5 or 6 times. Lorien and Lothric killed me a couple times. Dragon Slayer killed me a couple times. Yeah, not too bad. Your first Souls game is the hardest? I probably disagree. Because Bloodborne was my first, and I don't think Bloodborne was the hardest to me. Sekiro is the hardest to learn, but when you know it, it's not bad. Oh. Hello.
Thank you. I would have been a sucker without you. Being eaten alive. I shudder to think. Thank you. I'm Laurentius. With Great
Great Swamp. Oh my god in heaven. There's a poison swamp coming up. How many times have you beaten Dark Souls 3? I beat it once. I died more often to Abyss Watchers. Dude, Abyss Watchers was easy. I destroyed the Abyss Watchers. Might be a hot take, but these games are easy. People... Okay, yes, Evelyn, I will agree with you, because I said this in the last stream, and a couple people questioned me on it. I said that Souls games are way more accessible than something like a Devil May Cry, and people didn't really understand what I meant. The thing is, anyone can get good at a Souls game. Anyone can just have pattern recognition and learn how to fight a boss. Anyone can do that. It's accessible in that regard. Devil May Cry, not everyone can play a Devil May Cry game. Like, cause just of all the inputs and, you know, all the timings. Like, there's just frame stuff in that. Not everyone can play a Devil May Cry game, but everyone can at some point get good enough to play a Souls game. And that's what I mean by, it's not, like, that's what I mean by saying that these are way more accessible than a DMC. Did you ever beat the boss of the Cum Chalice? I did not play the Cum Chalice. I've done all 10 normal ones several times, but I've never beaten like any of the False Depths. Have you tried playing Sekiro like Dark Souls 3? Let me tell you, it wasn't fun. Oh, I tried playing Sekiro like Dark Souls 3. Oh, dodging? King Heffy. If you look back on my channel, I have a video where I beat Sekiro without ever using my sword, which means I could not deflect with my sword. The rules were no attacks, no blocking, no deflects, no lightning redirects, no sword arts, no combat arts, no mortal draw, no anti-air death blow, no stealth death blow, no prosthetic follow-ups. I used just normal prosthetic attacks, jumping on people's heads, items, and the Senpu combat arts. I did no sword. I started with Bloodborne, yeah. Started with Bloodborne and Sekiro. Dark Souls 3 was a cakewalk for the most part. DMC 5 lets you mash on normal, but what if you don't play on normal? That's the thing. What if you play on Son of Sparta? You play on Son of Sparta, you cannot mash your face on the controller. Let's see here. Monkey brain sees pattern. Yeah, like, anyone can see a pattern and pick up on it and beat that boss. I mean, Kai Cenat is not good at video games, dude, and he's playing Elden Ring right now, and he beat Godfrey on the first try, because it probably just wasn't that hard to pick up on his pattern. Like, anyone can do that. But, you know, if Kai Cenat was to say, I'm going to sit in this chair, and I am not leaving until I beat DMC 5 on, what would a good difficulty be? Son of Sparta. I am not leaving until I beat this on Son of Sparta. And people will... and he would have a hard time with that. People will sit there and watch him for God knows how long. Is that a fake wall? No. I mean, yeah, you can make Souls games easy. Yeah. I mean, yeah, you can have monkeys and typewriters and all that. Let's see here. Yeah. I agree, Yarum. I should get back into DMC. Had a blast with the first one. The first DMC was fine, but it's very different because it was originally a Resident Evil. I like DMC. I didn't like DMC 2. I like DMC 3. I fucking hated DMC 4. I hated 4. I liked the reboot because I played Definitive Edition on PS4. The reboot I thought was really fun, and then I loved DMC 5. Oh, I bumped my mic. One sec, bump my microphone. The actual physical and cognitive requirements. So, yeah, I mean, 100%, Yarum. That's why I like when people say Elden Ring needs an easy mode. It's like, no, you just need a bit of patience. Resident Medieval. I mean, DMC 1 was originally a pitch for Resident Evil 4, and they just didn't go with it. Excuse me. So they turned it into something else. Oh, that's a lot of them. I'm starting to lose my voice a bit. Can you tell? I think I kind of got a little bit too animated with Capra Demon. God, these things are tanky. I'd rather not use a firebomb if I can help it, but I just might have to bend the knee and do it. Didn't know that. That's pretty. Oh, what about how DMC 1 was originally one of the concepts for Resident Evil 4? Yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, Elden Ring's build variety is just an in-game difficulty slider. Easy mode does exist. Yeah, I mean, easy mode does exist. It's called pre-patch Sword of Night and Flame. Kami started making an RE game this peak. Saw that Parky managed to get through Sekiro on a dance pad. Aggie did it too. Aggie beat it on a dance pad, and he beat it on a Rock Band drum set. Yeah, if anyone here hasn't seen it though, I did that video of how to no sword Sekiro Shadows Die Twice, and that was a fun time. I made it Yimfa style, but the thing is, I don't have a PC to make things, so I made it on the PS5 editing software, Share Factory. I made the whole thing on Share Factory. It was 59 minutes and 30 seconds. It was 30 seconds short enough to render. Because on Share Factory, if it's over 60 minutes, you can't render it. Yeah, Share Factory's bad, but I mean, I did it. One thing's for sure. I did it. Not a fake wall. Fake wall anywhere? Yeah. I mean, that's what I use for daily updates. I don't make anything on a PC. I use the PS5 for everything. That's funny. Yep, I sure do. It's bad, it's not great. I make it work. Almost everything on my channel has come off the PS5. What kind of phone do you use? Samsung Galaxy S21, I believe. That's a big old rat. That's a chonker right there, boys. We will not be going down the ladder if we can help it. Hello, Caratella. Yinfa peaked a while ago since then copyright lawyers stomped him into the ground. Oh, what was it for, like some of the music he used? You aren't beating the PS5 allegations? I mean, I know. Dog, I got too many bills to go buy a PC. The thing is, like, I make pretty decent money where I work. Oh, well, I'm poisoned. Let's just quit out and hope it goes away. Like, I make pretty decent money where I work. I just spend, you know, I just spend thousands of dollars on bills every month. Oh no, the poison's not going away. We're just gonna go rest. I'll get a PC eventually, which, I don't know, I was going to get one to play Hellblade 2, because I really wanted that, but I mean, man, I ain't even gonna need a PC to play Hellblade 2. They're gonna put it on PS5, I know they are. I sure hate that for Team Green, man. And there's no nice way to say it. Team Green's days are numbered. Xbox our response. I mean, I hope I don't have any real big Xbox fans here. It's just, you know, I want Xbox to compete. I want them to thrive. I do not want Sony to take over this industry. I sure don't. However, Team Green, your days are numbered. I did Caratel. I haven't put it up yet. I don't have a monitor for it. I haven't got around to buying one. I'm just making sure there's no fake walls anywhere. Sewer chamber key. Alright, boys, I'm out. Alright, see you, Taha. Kind of getting used to playing as a heavy John Dark Souls guy. You have the master key? Oh, and that'll just do what that does anyway? Okay, neat. Ah! That's a basilisk. Oh, brother! We got Basilisk to deal with now. Not like I can get any heavier at this point. Sure, we'll just equip both at once. Why not? I don't see a reason not to. Y'all hear that really masculine scream I let out when I fell? Did y'all hear that? That was an incredibly masculine sound. I did. Dude, these basilisks are annoying. Can't wait to put it up as my as a notification sound. Okay. High-speed internets? What do you mean? High-speed internets, of which I do not have. They've laid the cable for fiber optic internet. They just haven't come and like actually hooked it up yet. Which they need to, because I'm sick of living off of this crappy internet. If I gotta spend another full year with satellite internet, I swear, I'm not gonna make it. I should try to be human most of the time. I don't know. We'll see. Perhaps. Oh. Oh, he dodged it. That's the charm of living in the forest. I don't live in a forest. There's a lot of woods around me, but I don't live in the forest. No! I got nervous I was gonna get cursed. Because, I mean, for those who are new and haven't stopped by a stream before, I do a pretty decent job at hiding my accent, but I am Southern. I am extremely Southern. So, yeah. I just don't talk with my accent very much. At least I don't think I do. I like to think I hide it pretty well. Exactly. I live in the boonies, not the forest. Exactly. How does my accent sound? I don't know. I actually have a hard time doing it on command these days because I don't talk with it. Like, if I talk with my accent, how does it sound? That's a tough question. Because it's not something that, like, I can do. Like, I don't do it. It just sometimes happens. Was that your accent? Not really. If I talk with my accent, I probably sound about like this. I mean, it's just a southern accent. So if I talk with my accent, it's probably about like this here. But again, I like make it a point to not talk with it very much. Just because like my folks tell me it's strange, but like I feel like I sound like an ignorant hick if I talk with my southern accent. So I learned to talk without it. And by talking without it, I mean I just sound like Dave Chappelle's white guy voice. Hey everybody, I'm a white man. I want some goddamn respect and a bank loan. I just sound like Dave Chappelle's white guy voice. Cowboy moment, yeah. Which my voice is getting a little bit weak. This place is a maze, bruh. You sound like a Texan, I think. Well, Texas is a southern state, yeah. I don't live in, like, deep south territory, but it's definitely, it's southern, but it's not, like, deep south. That mouse just cannonballed me, dude. I think I prefer you as Mr. J, though. We have not had a Joker moment in Dark Souls 1 just yet. Which, I mean, no Joker moment I have is going to be quite like the Millennia one. That's for sure. Or when I got out of jury duty a couple months ago. That was also a pretty good Joker moment. Because, boys, I did not want to go to, jury duty. My guess is Booney, North Carolina, bro. How did you know? How did he know, chat? He's right. Southern accent is fine. You don't sound ignorant because of it. I mean, I guess. How did he know? Which I've said it plenty of times before where I live, but still. Or not the exact area. I've said the state I live in, but yeah. Because I live in North Carolina too, it's been because he lives in North Carolina too. That's funny. Bed of Chaos is gonna bring a Joker moment out of me, we'll see. King Heffy, if you don't mind my asking, so do you live on the western part of the state or the eastern part of the state? You said you spent some time in the mountains, so I'm assuming you live in the western part of the state. I unironically love Bed of Chaos. It's not as bad as people make it out to be. I'll have to take your word for it. He's Bach. Isn't that the dude who disguised himself as a bush in Elden Ring? That's a big old rat. You live in Charlotte, but you have lived in... Okay, yeah, you're on the western part of the state. I am not. I live in eastern North Carolina. And I work at just about every medical facility on this side. Oh my god, my job makes me drive so much, dude. I work at just about every major medical facility on the eastern part of the state. It is rough. Where are you going? Hey. Come here. He got bullied into becoming a tree. That is some generational bullying right there. We're getting close to his address soon. We'll be able to send an orbital strike to his home. Oh, Lord. Dog, if he'll take out some of these bills... Hey, what? Who am I to complain? You see, I don't live in a city, King Heffy. I live in, quite literally, the middle of nowhere. Like, when I say middle of nowhere, I might be underselling it a bit.
Aye, Shamai. And good day to
What?
you. I'm Donald of Xenos. I'm just a peddler of sorts. I adore trinkets and oddities, so I trade for them.
Anything I should pick up here? From Charlotte to the beach is just nothing. I mean, yeah, there's real, like, outside of just the towns themselves, there's absolutely nothing in between anywhere I go here. Sometimes I have to work down at the beach. That's like an hour. Like an hour and some change. I don't go there too often. In fact, they haven't sent me down to work at the beach in about 2 months. Around the furthest south I'll probably go is, I don't know, Fayetteville, North Carolina. That's probably like the furthest south I'll go.
Well, that is a shame, but no.
I'll go like to Fayetteville is the furthest south I'll go. Furthest north I'll go is probably Roanoke Rapids, maybe? I'm not sure. The thing is, everywhere I go is at least an hour away from my house. Everywhere I go is at least an hour away. It's locked, you don't say. Hey buddy, don't suppose you find a key lying around here somewhere? Do you think you'll play Helldivers 2? Maybe when I get my good internet, perhaps. Not till then, though. Okay, so I gotta find a way out of here. Oh, I know where to go, I think. Perhaps. Do I? Maybe not. I'm gonna check. You live in a forest. And it's not a forest. It's not a tumor. He might be blind. Perhaps. There was a way to go around here, right? Oh, what is that thing? Huh. Well, he's not bothering anybody. I'll leave him be. So cool that you live in a forest. You know, we'll play along. Yes, I live in a forest. It is extremely neat. We'll play along. Oh! Alright, we will leave him be. Let's go check out Sorcerer Dude. Can I stun lock him with this, I wonder? He doesn't seem to want to come over here. There we go. Easy dubs, chat. Look at that. Ah! Great, we're back here. Dude, I keep falling into stuff. Oh no. Why do I keep falling? Alright, Carmen, keep your eyes open. No! You're supposed to jump that, you fool! When is the next boss? Is it not there? This place is a maze and I hate it. I feel like I'm stuck in the sewers of Lanedale all over again. This literally feels like I'm back in Vietnam in the sewers of Lanedale. And I swear to God, if Moog is waiting for me at the end of this, I'm gonna lose it. Can I get some directions on where to go, chat? Because I don't know. Is it this? No. I don't know where to go. And if I can't find it, we will end the stream. Because this is ridiculous. Okay. Okay. I don't know where I'm at or where I'm going. Oh, wait. Oh, people have been talking. Okay. My phone just froze and didn't, like, show me anything for a while there. Let me scroll back through. Sorry, that was me on the screen. Okay. Hey, you ever played Metal Gear Solid? No. The only Metal Gear I've ever played is Rising. It's a Moog duo. Yeah, that's great. By the way, who's Carmen? Ellism is Carmen. He is, yes. Just like Eminem is Slim Shady. Carmen, how's the new area? This sucks. No, I came from that way, didn't I? Everything looks the same. So Synthetic Man was wrong all along. If you can believe it, yes, Synthetic Man was wrong. I know it's tough to imagine. I'm telling you, Synthetic Man is a wild animal. Try to go back to the vendor dude. I don't know where the vendor dude is, dude. He's never wrong. I disagree. Like, the thing with Synthetic Man is, I think that when it comes to talking about game design, most of the time he really knows what he's talking about. I tend to agree with a lot of what he says about game design, usually. However, when he starts trying to talk about anything else, he loses me. Use the homeward bone. What am I looking for here at the vendor? I mean, I see the door. It's locked. Alright, goodbye, Lorenzo. Go through that door. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Make sure there's not a fake wall. There's the small one on the side of the wall. In here? Is it here? Oh, I can go here. Oh, I didn't think I could go that way. I've been to this area. I just didn't think I could go that way. Yeah, because I tried to go here and it didn't let me. So I was like, oh, okay, I guess this is just a dead end. Dark Souls 2 is a peak game. I don't care what anybody says. Out of the Dark Souls games, or just the Demon Souls, Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 3, my significant other's favorite Souls game is Dark Souls 2. The favorite overall is Sekiro, but out of the Souls games, it's Dark Souls 2. Gotta respect it. Yeah, I mean, they like Sekiro a lot. Like, Sekiro is their favorite, but Dark Souls 2 is their favorite of the Souls games. Which they have not played Bloodborne, so, yeah. So this is a poison swamp, right? I'm pretty sure. Oh no. Oh no 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 no. Oh no 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 no. Wait. Is that gaping? That's Gaping Dragon. He kind of looks like those things in Byrgenwerth. Oh, we are not doing much damage. Am I missing something? Oh, that guy is still shooting at me, dude. We're talking hella game over? We're talking I gotta run all the way back down here? Dog, I don't remember the way to get back down there. Your sword is underleveled. I will go pick up my souls and then we will go see Mr. Andre. Well, no, we won't, because then I gotta come back down here. You got the shortcut down the ladder? This is a shortcut? You don't want to be in the next level with a +2? I mean, dude, I don't want to run all the way back to the blacksmith guy. I do not want to run all the way back there. The cutscene plays every time? That's strange. Huh. Well, you know what? I may not want to do it, but let's go see Andre, I guess. Should I? Should I do it? I have been spoiled by bonfire warping. What is he doing? Alright, we are going to go... We'll go see Andre. Well, the thing is, like, do I even have anything to upgrade this with? I guess, right? Okay, how do I go? How do I get back is the question. Dude, I've got to run all the way back to Andre. Oh my God in heaven. I didn't kill that big rat either. I need to go through and kill him. All these guys. At what point do I get bonfire warping? When do I get that? Because this is going to get real old real quick if I got to do this a lot. Because if I have to run back for like an hour at some point just to go upgrade my weapon, I will probably just stop playing the game. After in Orlando, how many areas away is in Orlando? Like, if I get where I'm running back like an hour to get back to Andre, I'll probably just stop playing the game. I'll just be content to not finish it. I'm like 2 seconds away from saying this is dog shit, but whatever. Like, this feels unnecessary. Flight 10 sends Fortress in Orlando. Oh my God, dude. like, I don't want to backtrack over half the game just to go upgrade my weapon. That seems poorly designed. You went down here with a +2, that's not the game's fault, because I don't want to run all the way back to Andre, dude. He's not close on any side. So I didn't go the right way, right? I gotta go... I swear. How much is the blacksmith box thing? Can I buy it from Andre to avoid ever having to do this again? No! God damn it. God damn it. Wrong fucking button. Dude, these cunts. Yeah. This is definitely a game that one was on me for hitting the wrong button, but just in general, this is a game I'm going to play once and then probably never play again. That one was on me for just hitting the... Well, actually, I think I hit the right buttons. It's just the menu is slow. Yeah. It's just the menu is slow. Like when you first pop it open, you can't go left immediately. See? It's sad to hear. I mean, it's just like... okay, the best way I can describe it is I don't care to have an inconvenient experience in a game. That's just the way it is. I don't care to have inconvenience. I work 40 to 50 hours a week, dog. I don't care to be inconvenienced by a game. I think it'll grow on you towards the end. I doubt it. Like I said, it really is just I work too much for when I play games to be inconvenienced by them. Doesn't mean it's poorly designed. It is to me. I mean, it's an inconvenience to me, and I don't care to be inconvenienced by games. So like I said, I will play this game probably one time and then never play it again. Oh, wrong way. Makes me more immersed in games, and that's fine for you. I mean, it's just... That's like, I've had people comment and ask, like, oh, when are you going to do a level 1 run? Oh, when I don't work 50 hours a week. Please, God in heaven, get me to that bonfire. Just get me to it. Yeah, like it was this past Tuesday, I drove 2.5 hours to one of the, I'm not going to say which medical facility it was, obviously. I drove 2.5 hours there, worked a 10-hour shift, and then drove 2.5 hours back. And it's like there's no way I'm doing that, and then I'm coming home to do a level 1 run.
Oh, my guests have finally arrived. I will be departing with them. So, it was a...
You look all times of... Don't you dare me. You might scare her.
$15 hours, yeah. Could have been longer, but thankfully I didn't have to stay longer. See, like I'm trying to quit out there, but I'm opening a separate menu because it moves too slow. Hello, Deadflake. He doesn't like the interconnectivity. It's not that I don't like the interconnectivity in the level design. I don't like having to run all the way back. I love interconnected levels. I mean, it's what's so good about Bloodborne, but I don't really... Like, in Bloodborne, I don't have to... Like, imagine if in Bloodborne I was fighting... like Shadows of Yharnam, and I had to run from Shadows all the way back to Iosefka's clinic to go to the Hunter's Dream. Carmen having a mental crisis. Core Final Fantasy reference. Talking about Souls runbacks, well, yeah, runbacks are rough, but I'm mostly talking about like having to run because you can't because you can't teleport in bonfires in this game. Having to run all the way back. Here. AO Final Fantasy Before Crisis. I have not played Before Crisis. That is not one I have played. I have played 6, 7, 8, 9. I think I beat 10, but I cannot confirm it. I didn't beat 12. I couldn't do the gameplay. I played 13, 13.3. I hated 13.2. I hated Type 0. I played 15, 16, 7 Remake, 7 Rebirth, Crisis Core, Dirge of Cerberus, maybe one, and Dissidia NT. Maybe one or two others I'm forgetting. Yeah, Gongaga's map was huge. Gongaga is also annoying. I'll be honest. I did not love being in Gongaga.
I'll be seeing you there. Be careful.
Alright. Let's see. How many souls can I get from these? I'll play a FF game someday. I recommend a lot of Final Fantasy games, but yeah. I always say that 7 Remake is the best one to start with. It's got some of the charm from the old games, but without having the jank of the old games. I say start with 7 Remake and then Rebirth. I didn't really like Remake. How did you not like Remake? Play OG 7 first? Okay, I say play 7 Remake. If you're interested, then play Final Fantasy 7. That's what I say. Because 7 Remake is going to be a good way to gauge whether or not you're into it. I don't think, like, okay, here's the thing, Evelyn. Here's the thing. 7 Remake, the first game, is faithful 98% of the time. It's just, there's 2% where it's different, and it ends in the same way regardless. Like, 2% of the story is different, but no matter what happens at the end of Remake, we're out in the open world, like we're out on the world map going to Calm to hear the flashback. Like, it ends in the same way. A couple of steps on the way is, you know, a little bit different. It was very different, but, you know. Now, Rebirth is a different story. Rebirth does take some liberties, and it definitely does change some things. For example, I guess I can't say what I was about to say because Jackson hasn't done it yet. There are some differences in Rebirth. I didn't like the Kingdom Hearts fight before the end. I will always use this meme of, I regret to inform you, but Kingdom Hearts nonsense is literally just Final Fantasy nonsense. Don't make me tap the sign that says that Kingdom Hearts nonsense is just Final Fantasy nonsense. FF can be extremely confusing for no reason. It depends what Final Fantasy you're talking about. Like, okay, a hot take for me. No one will like this take. My favorite game ever, just because of what it meant to me, and I've played it so many times, my favorite video game of all time is Final Fantasy 15. It's not a great game. It's the highest I could give it is maybe a 7.5 out of 10 with all of its DLC. But it is my favorite game ever.
Well, need anything for it.
And I didn't like Final Fantasy 16, so take that for whatever you will. I did not like Final Fantasy 16. Is it the combat? What, in 15? No. And the combat is not great in 15. No. You love 16? Okay, here's the thing, Evelyn. The first half of Final Fantasy 16 is like one of the greatest video games I've ever played in my life. One of the greatest games ever. The second half of that game is dog shit. It is awful. Like, here's what I'll say. Up until Oriflamme, I think that 16 is one of the greatest things I have ever experienced in my life. And then from the second time skip until probably Bahamut, I think it's still pretty good, but it's definitely not as good. And then from Bahamut to the end, I was about to lobotomize myself, man. I hated the second half of 16. I thought it was awful. Like, I platinumed 16, but it didn't feel great. Now that said, I don't know if you played Rising Tide DLC. We're just gonna use this. Rising Tide slapped. I love 16 regardless. I do not. Like, I am trying my hardest to love Final Fantasy 16, but I can't. The best one, if I had to be objective, is 6 out of the ones I've played. Oh man, it's just okay. 6 is good. I will agree with you, but I don't think 6 is that good. You know what I mean? I think 6 is really good though. Which, you know, like, I have hot takes about the series in general, because, you know, everyone is down on their knees, two-handed slurping Final Fantasy X at all times. I didn't like Final Fantasy X. I thought that shit was mid. I thought it was mid. I did not like Final Fantasy X. Six is good. Don't, Cartel, listen, I'm not saying 6 is bad. 6 is really good. But to me, I still think 7 is like the best game ever. OG Final Fantasy 7. Like, I'll say 6 is really good. 6 is great. 7, I think, is still like a 10 out of 10. 8 is good, but 8's got some issues. 9 is probably the second best Final Fantasy game. 9 was really, really good. I did not like 10. I didn't care for the characters, except for Auron. I liked Auron. But I didn't care for most of the characters. I didn't really care for the world. I didn't like the visual. I didn't like the graphics of it. Like, I know, hey, listen, it's a PS2 game. It's an old PS2 game. I know it's going to look rough, but I did not really care for it. I didn't really care for the music in Final Fantasy X quite as much. And then Final Fantasy XII, I tried to play, and I could not play that gameplay, man. Like, I got to the combat, and I was like, no. I will never beat Final Fantasy XII because I cannot stand playing Final Fantasy XII. It is brutal to just try to play, because you're not playing the game. You're not. You walk up to an enemy, and the game plays itself. Whether or not you win or lose, hey, it's up in the air. Who knows? But, like, the game plays itself. 13, I really like 13, but it's not great. Lightning Returns, I liked a lot because the combat system was really good. 13-2, I absolutely hated. I thought it was awful. One of the worst games I've ever played. 15 15 1.0 is like, oh my god, it's awful. Like, how is this game even holding together? It's so bad. 15, after all of its DLC and how they fixed it up, I think 15 is really great. If you haven't played 15 since 2016, I encourage you to go back and play it again. 16 is, like, the first half is peak fiction, and then the rest of it sucks. I also think that the combat in 16 was nowhere near as good as they made it out to be. Like, you know, they said, oh my god, 16's combat, this is Devil May Cry. This game is nowhere near Devil May Cry. Do not spit in the face of DMC5 again. Like, 16 is, it's fine. But, like, outside of the icon fights, there's nothing special in 16's combat. There's nothing special there. Outside of the icon fights, of course. And then 7 Remake, I think, was fantastic. I think the DLC was great, and Rebirth is just one of the best games ever made. Play 14, I don't play MMOs, so I won't play 11 or 14. I'll never play 11 or 14. I need to play 1 through 5, but I just don't want to. 16 was great. 16 is, it's like, the thing is, Clive at any given moment has, like, maybe a third of a Devil May Cry character's kit. Like, he's got maybe a third of it. Like, the fact that Nero's wire snatch was an iconic feat, whoever made that decision needs to be hanged, drawn, and quartered. Like, whoever made the decision that wire snatch, or just snatch, needs to be an iconic feat, needs to be drawn and quartered. Like, that was bad. I don't know why that was an iconic feat. That just should have been part of, like, that just should have been part of his moveset, and Deadly Embrace can be something else. I do not understand why Snatch had to be an iconic feat. And why, like, when you get Arm of Darkness from Odin, why it plays so slowly. Like, let me Judgment Cut, fools, dude. I see Barney doing it. Let me do it. I could rant about 16 for a long time. And it's like the characters in 16 weren't very good to me. Like, I think that Clive is good, Jill is fine, Dion was good, none of the villains were any good, Sid was great, Gav was great, and I'm telling you, I hated Joshua. I hated him. I vehemently despised Joshua. Like, Joshua just should have stayed dead. Yeah, like, 16 was so close to being great. That's what I say. 16 was so close to being incredible. And, like, they were... this is the analogy I use. I said they were... Yeah, I liked Kupka. I liked Hugo Kupka a lot. Like, the analogy I use with 16 is, like, they were soft-tossed a home run. All they had to do was swing the bat, and it was guaranteed to be a success. Like, all they had to do was swing the bat. And instead they just shoved it directly into their own anus. Don't get me started on Joshua. I hated him. He should have stayed dead. I hated him. And, like, the exploration in 16 is nothing. Like, they made big zones to, like, not be called Hallway Simulator like what 13 was. But then there's no content in it. There's nothing to do. Like, that's the thing. In 16, there's only one thing to do in the entire game. There is one thing to do, and that is fight enemies with an okay combat system. There's nothing else. Whereas you look at Rebirth, it has a much better combat system, and there's so much to do in Rebirth. Whereas in 16, you can fight enemies with an okay combat system, and that's about it. I think I mostly like 16 because it somewhat reminds me of the pre-10 games. I just wish Square Enix remembered how to make a good game. Okay, I think Square Enix makes good games fairly consistently. Like, I love Final Fantasy 15, and I don't blame Square. I don't really blame the 15 crew for that, because that game got made in 2 years. If you don't know, 15 got made in 2 years. It was versus 13 until it was shut down, until that game was done. And then they had to make a new engine for 15. Real development on that probably did not start till 2014, and that game came out in the back half of 2016. That game got thrown together in 2 years, and it functioned. Like, I don't blame them for that. And I mean, Nier Automata, we can't forget that. That was a Square Enix game. Nier Automata was really good. Well, Taha would have some words about Automata, because he hates it. But Automata was really good. What else? Kingdom Hearts 3 I thought was fine. I always say Kingdom Hearts 3 is really good when you don't have a bitch in your ear telling you how bad it is. That's what I say. It's so good when you don't have a bitch in your ear telling you that it's terrible. Yeah, it was developed by Platinum, I know. Yoko Taro is working on something else, and given that Square Enix shut down pretty much everything internally that wasn't Dragon Quest, Final Fantasy, Nier, or Kingdom Hearts, I'm assuming it's Nier. Yeah, and then the Kingdom Hearts 3 DLC was good. Remake was great. 16 was mid. And Rebirth was great. Yoko needs to stop making mobile games. How's the mobile game Yoko Taro made? It's shut down. Near Reincarnation doesn't exist anymore. Which they're doing a Final Fantasy IX remake, according to what literally every insider ever has said. They're doing a 9 remake, but I'm assuming for 9 it's probably just going to be a remake. However, I've seen people say it needs to be turn-based. I'm telling you, if 9 remake is turn-based, I'm probably... I might buy it on day 1, but like, here's the thing. If I want to play a turn-based Final Fantasy IX, I'll go play Final Fantasy IX. That's the thing. If I want to play a turn-based FF9, I'll just go play FF9. I'll just go play it. Like, I want 9 remake to have the 7 remake combat system. That's what I want. And if it doesn't have that, if it is just another ATB game or turn-based, I don't care about it. What? Need to go, pimps? Alright, see you, Caratella. Stream's mostly over. We're just talking for right now. If not as turn-based, it would be the worst decision ever. They had a perfect combat system. 7 are stupid not to use it. I agree. 7 Rebirth's combat system is good. However, I think that some stuff needs to be ironed out. I think that, like, in Rebirth, synergy can be a bit janky, I'll say. Like, it can be a bit jank at times. I think most of the time it's good, but it can get in the way of a lot of stuff sometimes. I think that for Part 3, though, like, a big part of what they're going to change is, like, you know, Part 2 focused a lot on team combat. I think Part 3 is going to focus a lot on solo combat, I think. Which I have been screaming from the rooftop since Rebirth came out. In Part 3, if Cloud does not get the Fusion Sword, they have failed at this video game. Give him the Fusion Sword and give it, like, a unique combat style, because it's so different from his other ones. Please, God, give Cloud the Fusion Sword. Astro's Playroom has no business being that good. I agree. Astro's Playroom was a banger. The hell is a Fusion Sword? It's like 6 swords that he puts into one Buster Sword. It's 2 short swords, a great sword, and like 2 long swords, or like 2 straight swords, not straight swords. 2 like just normal swords, I guess. 2 normal anime swords, and he combines them all into one Buster Sword. Thoughts on Advent Children? The first half of that movie is awful. Advent Children, okay, as a whole, Advent Children is really bad. Advent Children is really bad as a whole. But I like the second half it's awesome. I love seeing all the characters get together and do cool stuff. But man, that first half of the movie is rough. Dilly dally shilly shally. I'll never forget dilly dally shilly shally as long as I live, and for all the wrong reasons. Now, the second half of Advent Children was awesome. I loved Reno and Rude fighting, what was it, Laz and Yazoo. Kadaj, I love Kadaj's goofy double katana. It's so stupid looking. You know, Vincent was cool in Advent Children, but as a whole, that movie is really bad. That movie's awful. Which, I mean, my hot take is I hate Crisis Core. I love Zack. He's awesome. I hate Crisis Core. I will play Dirge of Cerberus 5 times in a row before I play Crisis Core. Like, before, like, in the build-up to Rebirth, I played FF7, Crisis Core Reunion, did all extra missions in Crisis Core Reunion, played FF7, my party was Cloud, Red, and Yuffie on this one, and I beat everything, I beat all the weapons, got all the master materia, let's see, I did Crisis Core, did all the extra missions on hard mode, including Minerva. I did Dirge of Cerberus on hard and extra hard, did all the extra missions. And yeah, I did all that. in preparation for Rebirth, and I watched Advent Children. Out of everything I did, Crisis Core Reunion, even the remaster, was by far my least favorite. I hated Crisis Core. The Switch 2 is real. How come you never talked about it? Because I don't care about Nintendo games. I mean, I said, hey, Switch 2 specs got announced and it's around the same strength as the PS4. Okay, that's about it. I don't have anything else to say. I have a Switch. I'm looking at it in my closet right now. I haven't turned it on in a year. I just don't use it. Yeah, I just hated Crisis Core. I thought that game sucked. Zack may be good, but I swear, if I gotta hear Angio tell one more stupid story that doesn't have anything to do with anything, I'm gonna lose it. Like, I was listening to Angio tell his story about, like, just randomly saying, oh, the rich man's son. Like, what was it like? We were poor, Zack, and I always used to steal apples from all the Benora white trees in the town. But I never stole from the rich man's tree, because the rich man's son was my friend. I'm like, am I having a stroke? What is happening? Crisis Core was rough. And like, I think Gact, Genesis. I think Gact could have been fine if done better, because I mean, V from DMC5 is essentially Gact. He's the same, but he's just done way better in DMC5. You know, maybe they'll bring Gact into Part 3 and do him some justice, because you know, in the DLC for Remake, they brought in Vice and Nero, and they were awful in Dirge of Cerberus. They were terrible. But Vice and Nero were awesome in the DLC. So, I don't know. They might could do Gact justice. If they could make Vice and Nero cool, they can make Genesis cool. Because Vice, and especially Nero, was just the lamest thing ever. It was awful. I'm very curious in Part 3, though, to see how Sid and Vincent are gonna play. I hate Gact so much it's unreal. I think he could be cool, though. He could be. I think you can save him. But, man, oh man, that's a tall order. Yeah, I'm really curious how Sid and Vincent are going to play in Part 3, though. Especially, like, Vincent's limit breaks from the original, how he transforms. I'm very curious to see how that's going to go. Sid, I mean, it's just make him spear guy. But I'm assuming his triangle command is probably going to be jump or something like that. And what's it called? For Vincent, I mean, I'm assuming it's just going to be free aim. He's probably going to play like he does in Dirge of Cerberus, except just some improvements. Did you ever watch Walter White vs. Godzilla? No, I did not. I've seen all the Godzilla movies, but not that one. I want to see that Supernova modernized. Bro, you want to know how much budget is going to go into Supernova and Knights of the Round in Part 3, which people are concerned about Knights of the Round. I mean, not Knights of the Round. Part 3 because of all of the Square Enix stuff. I don't think we need to worry about that. Part 3 is budgeted. Part 3 is going to happen. It doesn't matter at this point because Sony's funding Part 3. Who cares? And I think that Square changing to multi-platform and only focusing on their core titles, I think is probably going to save them. Because that's what Capcom did. What did they do? They pulled back the chicanery and focused on Resident Evil. They pumped out a Devil May Cry. Capcom did their main thing and it saved them. So hopefully Square will do the same. I want to watch Aerith on this. What do you mean Aerith on disc 3? Because, I mean, Rebirth goes to the Forgotten Capital. Rebirth goes to Forgotten City. It ends at Disc 1, which Disc 2 has got so much cool stuff that I can't wait to see in Part 3. Like, dog, like, we're going to get to see actual Fort Condor, like the actual location. We're going to get to see, like, all the weapons, of course, everything that happens in the Whirlwind Maze, the Northern Crater, you know. Oh, dude, but there is one injustice in Rebirth that, like, if he is not in Part 3, they have failed the whole remake trilogy. If I don't see my boy Tank Ceratops in Part 3, I'm gonna lose my mind. If I don't see Tank Ceratops, I will lose it. Because he's not in Rebirth. Tank Ceratops in the OG is fought around the Gongaga region, and he's not in Rebirth. The cannon slaps? Yeah, what's it called? Atifa and Scarlet fighting on top of the Mako cannon, yeah. The return to Midgar is going to be awesome. What else? I mean, just exploration in general. Like, having the High Wind, it's all going to be cool. How would you rewrite the sequel tragedy? What do you mean? Yeah, Part 3 is going to be insane. Part 3 is obviously Pete because of me, Gongaga. Him, Gongaga. But, Crisis Core had some quotes that was really, really funny. Like, I always think of, Zack and Angeal's quote in Benora, where Angeal's like, "My mother could not continue to live in the sun." And Zack just goes, "What final passage of Loveless?" And Zack just says, "Of course not." It's such a stupid interaction. I'm interested to see how they're going to make it work with UE4. Yeah, because UE4 was stretched in Rebirth. I don't know how they're going to make a full world map work in UE4. Because they are having a difficult time with it in Rebirth. Sequel trilogy of Star Wars, The Tragedy of Darth Vader. The sequel trilogy of Star Wars is just awful. Gotta go have fun, everyone. Alright, see you, Evelyn. We're about to end the stream anyway. Alright, chat. We had fun today. We didn't get much done, though. We suffered against the Capra Demon, and now we're at the Gaping Dragon. Let's see here. However, we have improved our weapon a bit. Yeah, Claymore +5. This man can talk. Oh, dude, I can talk a dog off a meat wagon. That is maybe the most southern thing I've ever said in my life. But yeah, I can talk a dog off a meat wagon. We're going mad breaking the timeline and getting killed by Qui-Gon Jinn. I agree. I like that idea. But yeah. We had fun. Well, fun in air quotes. Capra Demon sucked, but we did it anyway. So, I might be back sometime next week for another part of this. Maybe we'll actually make some progress. We got Gaping Dragon to kill, but we'll do that next time. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Hope everyone enjoyed the stream. I had a great time. I'll say it again. Thanks for 4K subs. We hit that a couple days ago. It was a lot of fun. A lot of fun getting the 4K subs. Here's hoping we don't have to wait another 1,000 days to get 4K more. Which at this point, milestones on the channel don't mean anything to me. I have a job. I have a career. I'm not worried about YouTube anymore. But I do this because why not? Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Thanks for coming by. It was a great time. And I will see you all in tonight's daily update, where there will surely be news. Right, chat? Right? Anyways. Let me pull up the thing here. Alright. I'm gone. See you, Evelyn, Symbion, Jackson, Yakov, anyone who came by. Y'all take it easy.